Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you an average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you'll find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. You'll be able to see videos and you'll see photographs, names of persons who have been killed and are still waiting on justice, like Rifle of the British crew, one of the British of the British crew, and you'll see the people who are involved in the killing of these men and others, including Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top, and to date the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video. Yes, you know, right through my life, you know, from I was a little boy, born, raised in Jonestown, one of the toughest ghetto in Jamaica. Yes, most people don't know how it feels like to live in, you know, communities like Jonestown and Concrete Jungle. When I was 4 years old, I saw a man by the name of Tom Levine. He was the community's hero. Everyone in Jonestown back then, Tom Levine was the policeman that everyone, a detective, that everyone in the community loved. Because they say he's the man of fear and he gave justice. As a little boy, 4 years old, all I wanted to do then, because of what I have seen growing up, wanted to be a policeman, wanted to be a detective, like Tom Levine. As a kid, growing up, attending St. Mary's College, you know, lived various places. I attended St. Mary's College. I did the police test when I was 16 and 4 months and passed, because that's all I wanted to do for the rest of my life, to be that community hero for any community where I was working. as a police officer, especially a detective. When I joined the police force and serving, and from the get-go, I realized that the police force was a very challenging job. Realized that the corruption was rampant within. But I thought that, because I was a so-called ghetto youth, I could change it. But little did I know that it was a system. And if you cannot change it, they will change. If you can't change it, they will find some way to get rid of you. So eventually, I had to call it a day. Reason why I had to call it a day? Yes, I had witnessed 2 detectives, 3 police officers, I should say, committed robbery and murder. Yes, 3 police officers committed robbery and murder of drugs, large amount of drugs. Lord, I've never seen so much money in all my life. And when I refused to partake of the drugs and money, it was shocking to these detectives, because they could not believe that someone who's from poor community, acidic community as Jonestown, would not want any money or drugs. A lot of money. And that's when I have sealed my deal and become enemy #1 in the Jamaica Constabulary Force that night. Right now you're looking at, I will show you breaking news. You see a man at the upper left. That man is Owen Ellington, former Commissioner of Police. Below him, that is his nephew, Dr. Kevin Blake. You see Jim Brown, and then you see Jim Brown's son Dudus. So we're telling you the legacy of corruption, a tale of 2 families. Which family is more dangerous for continuing the circle of corruption? So you, the viewers and subscribers, will have to listen, and you have to decide. So we're going to let you watch a video when they announced that Dr. Kevin Blake has been appointed Commissioner of Police. So some people would say that you have to choose your battle and choose it wisely, especially when you're going up against powerful people. But as for me, I know I have one life. I could have died. I could have lost my life so many times. Countless times. Yes. My mother always raised me and told me that she never tell me that coward man keep safe one. She always told me that fear is imaginary. Anything that somebody can do, you can do them the same thing once you believe in yourself. I have never fear of dying. I know that if and when I die, I know that people is going to miss me, because I have people who love me. But what can I do when the life from this body is gone? If my life is just for me alone, I don't want it. I was born and raised in Jamaica, and I love my country. I don't love no man that know I love Jamaica, or no political party. I love Jamaica first and foremost. What is happening in my country, I have seen where, even last weekend when the firing of April Warmington, never met the man, don't know the man, only to find out that he is one of the politicians who is not corrupt. When we say corrupt, we're talking mixed up with criminals, drugs and all kind of things. That's why they hate him. So the reason why we're doing this video is to go to show you that whether or not you want to believe it, as we have said, now we continue to say, both political parties are not the same. But what we hate to see, what is happening, they always tells the Jamaican people that there's no good police officers in the police force to lead the police force. And we know that's a lie. We see they have chosen a man by the name of Dr. Kevin Blake to lead the police force. So we're going to let you watch a video. So we're in a somber mood. As we tell you, we're not doing this because we're looking friends or anything like that. We're just doing this at Jamaica, Team Jamaica. As we said and we said before, whoever is willing to fix Jamaica, we know that it's hard to fix. It has to be a consensus by both political parties. What I can tell you, based on what I have seen growing up. Yes, as I said, based on what I have seen from when I was growing up, I know that the PMP, criminal organization, they will not come to the table and try to fix this problem when it comes down to crime. Because you have to understand that that's their core base, that's their modus operandi, that's how they operate. By destroying other people's life through killing, fear, extortion, all kind of criminality you can think of. So they will never ever try to be a party that is willing to fix Jamaica. If you notice, even if they are not in power and they can help the other party to become better, they won't. Because that's where their bread and butter is, criminals. Remember that 98% of the people are in prison in Jamaica. They are PMP, criminal organization supporter. So I want you to watch this video. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Actions this afternoon following the appointment of a new police commissioner. Jamaicans for Justice Chairman John Clark and social anthropologist Dr. Herbert Gale were on TVJ's All Angles Wednesday.
On Wednesday, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang announced that Deputy Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake will assume the post of Commissioner on Tuesday, March 19. Since the news, local experts have been weighing in on the appointment. Social anthropologist Dr. Herbert Gale says the police force is more complicated now than before, and Dr. Blake's credentials make him appear most fit for the job.
This commissioner coming in has an academic background. Is more balanced person, a little bit on the quantitative side, but clearly have a broad experience in technology, understanding where modern policing is. So when his name was called this morning, a lot of people text my phone and said balance may be coming. So that should tell you, and these are people from outside of Jamaica.
Most commissioners are given a 3-year contract, so questions are again being raised whether this is too short for any tangible impact to be made. Dr. Gale says while it is, some objectives can still be achieved.
So working with the young people, redeploying people, making sure you are expanding systems that help people who had no ontological security, which means sense of hope, providing them hope, and you can keep the boots on the ground and all the old-fashioned police in the pot, but make sure all the modern things that people know create change are in this pot. And even if nobody, even if within the 3 years you don't get to achieve what you have, the next set of persons who come in are going to be calling your name all the time. And it's
Chairman for Jamaicans for Justice John Clark says there are issues that the new commissioner will have to address. And with the new commissioner coming with a background in technology, more is expected to be done regarding police officers wearing body camera.
For a long time, as a nation, we've been speaking about body-worn cameras. And I would hope that with this commissioner who has a lot of experience in technology, that we will see a stage that where the protocols are developed, published, and more police officers are given body-worn cameras. It, in fact, should be the exception that officers don't have it. Because in many cases, when there's controversy in relation to how things actually happen, the body-worn cameras can be a very good means to vindicate good officers and a very good means to ensure that the force can rid itself of officers who operate in a manner which does not befit the uniform that they're wearing.
Carrie and Simpson.
Yes, so what's his name? This guy, John Clark, the chairman for the Jamaican for Justice. But what is he doing with license gun in Jamaica, and he's for criminals? He don't need no license gun, man. So him like just can either return it to FLA or him don't need no gun, because him a bad for criminals, you know. Talking about police need body camera. Body camera where? The police don't need a body camera in Jamaica. Jamaica is a criminal's paradise, man. The most dishonest people in the world. You understand? So we'll continue the journey, and we can tell you, this video, this is gonna be one where the enemies will increase, because the people out there, they're celebrating, and those who have served in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, I know all of the corruptors them in the police force, them, they won't speak because they're afraid to offend others, and because of politics and this and that. But look here, I am not beholden to any guy in Jamaica. None. Zero. You understand? So, as we say again, so you know that you have two families. You have the Ellingtons, the Blakes, and the Shower Posse family, the Cokes. So Jamaica trembles, a battleground of bloodlines. The Ellingtons, the Blakes, and the Shower Posse, their destinies entwined. Corruption seeps through the cracks, and honor hung by a thread. So the man at the bottom, that's Dr. Kevin Blake. Yes, he's the nephew of Owen Ellington. So if you understand like criminality or gangs operate, so the man at the top, that is Lester, that is Jim Brown. Below him, that is his son Dodo. So Dodo's carry on the criminal enterprise. The man at the top, Owen Ellington. Below him, that is nephew. Never seen nothing like this happening in Jamaica. So you know that, we tell you all a while and I say, Jamaica is a criminal's paradise. So just the way that Lester lied coke, because of Dodo's relationship to his father, inherit the Shower Posse. The same year, Owen Ellington was the commissioner of police. So they're making the police force now, a circle of criminals. Remember, Owen Ellington is the uncle of Dr. Kevin Blake. Dr. Kevin Blake is a young police officer, so he's a made man, If you understand what a made man mean. So he was brought in the police force. And he didn't went through the ranks as others. He came in the police force as an assistant superintendent of police. Did not do any police work. This is a man who drunk, right off a police vehicle. Yes, crashed the police vehicle, right it off. And the police officer who was investigated them sidelining and all kind of thing, and he was promoted. He was at NIB, that's the National Intelligence Bureau, downtown. Some shenanigans happened there, all kind of things. The Americans do not trust him. So the government, I don't know what they've been through. No, you understand? But we know that, what's his name? Dr. Chang. We have zero faith in Dr. Chang. Yes. Because we have zero faith in Dr. Chang and the Prime Minister. Reason being, if you're telling the Jamaican people that you're getting rid of corruption, the most corrupt commissioner of police, and then you select his name, that goes to show you that you are not serious about corruption, you are continuing the corruption. Then you're going to use talking points to market for Jamaican people why this man was chosen. When you have a police officer who is in the Jamaica Constabulary Force with more service, more experience than that man, by the name of MacArthur Sutherland. There's no other police officer in the Jamaica Constabulary Force who have a squeaky clean record as MacArthur Sutherland. So if you're trying to transform the police force, why give that man the commissioner of police? Because you know that you want a lackey. You know that you want somebody to take control. And his job is to continue the protection of the criminals from within the party and those who are a part of the cabal. moving on. Yes, many people have contacted us and quoted this, quoted that, but okay, I have to be true to myself and I have to be true to Jamaica. You know that? And good men sit idle by bad things happen to a nation. Some people say that we are quite comfortable, we don't need Jamaica, we need to leave Jamaica alone and all kind of things. But I said this and I'll continue and I'll repeat. I was born in Jamaica. So the passion that I have for Jamaica, another person might not have it. So right now you're looking at the Prime Minister, Andrew Wallace, and below him that is Mark Golden. You know their agenda to remove the detectives and create lawlessness in the society. What we say that now is that, you know, in Jamaica, any Jamaican who grew up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s would have known that every division and police station, there's always one or two detectives that drive fear into the heart of criminals. When I was growing up, it was a man named Tom Levine. Then you have Monkey Man, that a one named Davis, but him did corrupt still. And he was a PMP. He was more PMP than Michael Manley. So that's why we never really give him any credence, but he was a bad police. Yes, and he's the one that killed a youth done by a man from Rima, his son. And him realized now, the man's son realized that his cousin, who's the daughter of Monkey Man, who killed his father. And him wanted to take revenge. And I said, no, the child, you know, your cousin have, and he's vexed. The Rasta man name is Natty Garfield from Rima. And the son who was born in Rima contacted me and he was crying. Yes, talking about how his aunt sleep with Detective Davis, and for Detective Davis to kill his father. And he was really, really sad. I haven't spoken to him in a while now, but that's the last thing I remember talking with him. So I would say, you know, both men you're looking at right there, one of them, Gummy Bear will destroy Jamaica and roll over ashes. The man at the top, who's the Prime Minister, he's the greatest pretender. He's not serious about getting rid of corruption, because if he did, he would not allow. But you have to understand, you know, that Darrell Vaz is one of the most corrupt politicians in Jamaica. Yeah, man, same Vaz that America took away his wife and his visa. Darrell Vaz was an American citizen, you know. And when I tell you that these people most of you are fools, you know. Nobody go in politics because they love you, because you're poor. It's what's in it for me. There's nobody in this world, only a patriot would give up away his American passport, American citizenship, for the Jamaican passport, knowing that you have to go through all of the loops now to get to travel the world. So it has to be, it's what's in it for me. That's why Darrell Vaz gave up his American visa. And they understand. And I can tell you this. He was one of them who helped Christopher do the scope to escape from Tivoli Gardens. I will soon give you that video. You understand? Remember, Darrell Vaz was arrested and charged with corruption. And he's a minister of government. Yes. Not because he was convicted, but he was arrested and charged with corruption. That goes to show you that they don't want to get rid of corruption. A man like that should be far away from the cabinet. He's supposed to be on the veranda, but he's a part of the cabinet. And then to see him in Parliament trying to scold Everett Warmington, who Warmington is one of the most ethical, honest and decent politicians in the Jamaica Labour Party and in both political party. When you combine them, none of them cannot walk in him shoes. Only thing them can say, him just talk it as this. And you rather somebody who tell you the real mama papa truth. So he's the one. So he had made Andrew Wallace had made commitment to the man, but in the long run he rang on his commitment and promise to the man, to Warmington. That goes to show you that he's not somebody that you can trust. So, as we're moving on in this video, so we know that we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel plan for backlash, be prepared for adverse and negative reactions, even isolation. Talk to supportive family and friends beforehand. So remember, we know from we have been doing this, we have been exposed to more danger than even when we are police in Jamaica. So right now, we always tell you people to look at your LCD. So you see the man at the upper left and the man below. The man at the upper left, that's Patrick Bailey. Once trusted legal advisor, now dancing on the edge of justice. His name a whisper, promise, or a dark secret. The corridors of power echo with questions. So Patrick Bailey, the man at the upper left, that's the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, lawyer. And if Andrew Holness was paying us, he will have to pay away again, because we don't even know him. And we're, it's other YouTubers and people who think that we are corrupt like them. We can't be bought, my friends. We can't be bought. As we told you already, when we were in the United States Navy, even to this day, them still was over 60,000, and you get interest on that. And because we refused to lie on a black man, for them to kick him out of the Navy, we did not get our own money that we were entitled to. So you have to understand, so we know corruption work. 60,000 US, that is more than 13 years ago. That's when we were in the military. And we know most of you would have sell out on a mother for that. But we have a conscience. We never destroyed the man's life. The man did not do anything wrong. Them just wanted us to tell lies on him. But they want to say if we could have sell our soul for money, that it's our money. We still don't get it. And guess what? We sleep comfortably at night, knowing so we know we do the right thing. So the man at the upper left, that's this Patrick Bailey, and the man below him, that is Joylan Silveira. So you've been wondering so why they choose Kevin Blake as Commissioner of Police. The man at the left, upper left, remember, that's Patrick Bailey. When the murder committed at Patrick Bailey's house, it was Owen Ellington who was Commissioner of Police. That is Dr. Kevin Blake's uncle. So now the nephew is going to be in charge of the law enforcement agency. If you notice, there's a policeman by the name of MacArthur Sutherland. Most Jamaicans didn't even know that a policeman exists by that name. And it is done deliberately. Reason being, why they keep him out of the spotlight? Because he can't be bought and nobody cannot control him. Because he's an independent person. Incorruptible police officer, live within his means, not bad mind, and he's from a humble background. He loves serving his people. Sometimes some people say, what's the sense of being patriotic when it's not working out for you? But I know that this man, he loves Jamaica and loves his job. So Dr. Kevin Blake's job is to continue to protect Patrick Bailey from any charge of charging with murder. That's one of the easiest murder case in the history of Jamaica. So when they're telling you they're trying to get rid of corruption, they're only talking. The only reason why Joylan Silveira is in custody, it's not because of the police. They were pressured and shamed. Remember, they were trying to cover it up, And because of P.J. Patterson and a man named Vin Edwards, that's the reason why Joylan Silveira is in custody. And if you notice, even the judiciary is on Joylan Silveira's, is in his corner. So they're trying to do everything to protect him. Yes, that's what they're doing. That's why they do not allow the media in the court. So, moving on. So we remember that safety first. Do not put yourself in danger, especially if the corruption involves influential and powerful figures. So we are talking about some powerful people here in Jamaica, you know. So focus on the cause. So we stay motivated by the desire for positive change, not personal vindication. We know that, you know, them can't bring people out of woodwork. We say all kind of things, but we see them try it. Them try to smear our name and all of that. We know what we will do from our own. Persistence is key. Don't be discouraged. Pursue different avenues if your initial attempt doesn't bring results. And the reason why we are doing this, because our first love in Jamaica is for the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Because without the Jamaica Constabulary Force, we would not be where we are at. The first taste of higher education, that's where it comes for us. As a cadet and then as a police officer. We never failed any of our exams. We didn't attend any big school. And we didn't have any subjects when we joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So that was the opportunity that was afforded to us back then in 1986 when Edward Seaga was Prime Minister. And it's the most corrupt man that changed the same thing. Yes, Owen Ellington. He's the one that changed the entire police force. When he's a man who was arrested and charged with dishonesty and become Commissioner of Police. That goes to show you, you know, you see the corruption in Jamaica, it not have nothing to do with the little people. That's why I tell you, when people talk about them keep attack and every day them live on a little gunman them. Yes, they are the problem, but they are not the real problems. The real problems are like the Darrell Vaz. So Darrell Vaz and Isaac Buchanan unfold like a tapestry woven with threads of power, corruption, and shattered ideal. Darrell Vaz was arrested and charged with corruption in Jamaica by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I don't know how this man is a minister of government. That could never happen in a decent, ethical, and morally inclined country. This man was arrested and charged with corruption, and he's a minister of government. And guess what? And the police officer who had given evidence against him, he's still a sergeant, being punished. So you have two persons right there that have been arrested and charged with corruption and dishonesty. The man below Darrell Vaz, that is Isaac Buchanan, a convicted twice international coke dealer. Yes, he was, and he's an attorney at law. So you see that these people, they are dismantling all of the system, all of the leverage of government, where ethics, decency, morality, and all of the good traits them, because they are the real criminals. Although they are not convicted, but they are criminal-minded people. If these people were ethical, Isaac Buchanan could not become a lawyer. But that's to tell you, you know. So you see where the corruption is. So that's the reason why, you know, we tell you anytime these people have enough of what is happening in Jamaica, you're going to see, and people is talking about revolution, just watch. So moving on. So in Jamaica, shadow alleys and streets where palm trees sway to the rhythm of secrets, two families weave a tapestry of crime, corruption, and power. Their names whisper in fear, and their deeds are etched into the very fabric of the island. Bloodlines of betrayal. The Ellington, guardian of the law. Patriarch Commissioner Owen Ellington, once revered as the Iron Hand of Justice, was a man whose uniform concealed a darker truth. A dance with the devil, his brother-in-law, Detective Schoolboy Richie, peddled secrets and smuggled drugs. Nephew, Dr. Kevin Blake, polished and ambitious, he ascends the ranks, unaware that his family legacy is tainted. The commissioner's shadow looms over him, a legacy of compromise and clandestine deals. So right there now, you're looking at that man at the upper left. That man is Hubert Llewellyn, Sergeant Hubert Llewellyn. Yes, that's the man who gave evidence. That's the man who gave a statement against Darrell Vaz.